First and foremost, don't mind that closet door. Damn thing, it's one of those sliding doors. It keeps coming off the track. So anytime you see it like that, it's because it came off the track. And I hate trying to put that damn thing back on the track. It's annoying. Anyway, getting into this episode, GH. Um, I'm not even surprised that Jason want to help Carly buy back the hotel, and I'm glad that Diane kind of brought him up to speed on how many people offered to get the hotel back for Carly, and she said no. But Jason, of course, don't care. Like Jason don't give a damn. He was like, I got this. I handle Carly. I'm all for loyalty and I'm all for friendship. I do feel like there's nothing wrong with friends helping you out, but my issue with this is why is doing something for Carly the first order of business for him? Like, first you took back your company, your 50%. Now you're trying to get her hotel back for her. I'm like, why don't you focus on your kids? Like, I'm just saying, like, his son has both his sons pretty much have daddy issues. One son is going through this little rebellious phase. He needs to tap into that and figure out what's going on there and try to mend those fences instead of trying to help Carly. Like, not that Carly asked him for the help, but it's just focus on something else other than trying to bail her out of yet another jam. You know what I'm saying? It's like, how many times are you gonna keep riding to the rescue? Again, she didn't ask him to, but still, it's like that shouldn't be his first priority. It's like, focus on something else, Jason. Um, I thought something bigger was gonna happen with those papers that the paralegal or whatever is supposed to drop off to Jason personally. I thought something was going to happen with those, but apparently not. Carly gave him the papers or whatever. Um, I can understand why Carly would think Sonny sent goons after Jagger. I can see why she would think that. I'm very 50-50 on it, though. I'm half and half. Do I think Sonny could have done it? Yes. Do I think he did? A part of me feel like he didn't. That's a huge risk. Even if Sonny's not thinking clearly right now, sending some feds after Jagger would be downright stupid. Um, I don't know if Sonny's crazy. He can do some wild stuff, but that, I don't know. It just doesn't feel like he did that. For all I know, Jagger could have set that up on purpose. You never know in the mind of certain people what their end goal is or what they're trying to accomplish by doing certain things. You never know. But I am glad that Carly got ahead of this, even though, in my opinion, Carly don't owe anybody an explanation on anything. I'm glad she, told Jason about what happened with Jagger and stuff like that, and told Michael about why she was in his room and stuff like that. Even though she don't have to explain herself, she a grown-ass woman. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely agree with Curtis. I feel like Carly and Jagger are grown, and they're both single. So even if they did hit the sheets together, who cares? That ain't nobody business. Ain't nobody business. Nobody's business whatsoever. And I'm glad that Curtis dug into Nina's behind a little bit about that, because she do need to mind her business. I hate that the writers got her regressing like this. I hate that. I had higher hopes for Nina. That she was finally gonna walk away from this feud with Carly, but here she go running right back into it. I keep forgetting sometimes that Drew is friends with Curtis and Nina's friends with Curtis. I be forgetting because you don't see all of them together so much. Like, you don't see Nina and Curtis interact too much, and you don't see Drew and Curtis interact so much. So certain friendships, I forget that they're friends. Because Nina was definitely out of pocket for that, especially in front of Michael. Even though I don't care for Michael, it was out of pocket. She knows she was wrong for that. I mean, if you're gonna be messy, but at least be messy about the right stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, call out the right stuff. I don't care if you messy. Now, if even though she still need to mind her business, but if she did stumble upon them sleeping together and chose to blurt it out to so many people, normally I wouldn't care. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the person being messy, and that's what we watch the show for. We watch it for mess. But that was wrong mess, and that's what I don't like. Don't be wrong now. Don't be loud and wrong. Be loud and right about it. This little thing that's going on between Drew and Nina is very sick. Like, him sitting there talking about him and Nina got to understand that. I said, ew, that's nasty. Ew. Listen, if I was Curtis, I would not sit my non-Scotch Goddard ass down nowhere in that room. I have to put some plastic down somewhere. If I sit near one of them chairs or that desk, I wouldn't even want to stand in that office. Like, sir, nope, go stay in the hallway. I wouldn't even touch the doorknob. They got booty prints everywhere. I would nope. I'm surprised that they don't still smell sex in the air in that office. I know it was getting on and popping with that little 15 seconds. I know it was on and popping. Um, Nina was not playing though. Like when Diane came to haggle about that hotel, Nina was not playing. Diane was at 3%. Diane was like, "Listen, Jason is only willing to pay 3% above value." Nina said, "Bitch, I want 15." I said, "Oh, I love it." I ain't even mad at Nina for that. I said, "Oh shit, okay, we on Shark Tank. That's what I like." I ain't even mad at her negotiating tactics because she went all the way to 15. I said, "Oh, that's what we doing. We coming in hot." Diane said, "Nah, bump that. We ain't doing no 15. Listen, I'll go 4." Nina dropped it down to about 9%, and I felt like, you know what? That's a good number. I ain't mad at Nina because if Nina's gonna contemplate selling the hotel at the end of the day or selling her half, make them pay for it. Everybody talking about how much money Jason got. Oh, he got more money than God. Well, put his money where his mouth is. I jack up the price too since he got it like that. And I love that Nina did that, even though she don't need the money. Why not? Jack it up. I ain't mad at it. I would have did the same thing. Nope, we play chess over here, not checkers. I would have did the same thing. Jack up the price. Bump that, he got it. And I love how she's, gonna make Jason wait. She's not gonna rush to give him an answer. If he do decide to go up the 9%, she was like, "Nope, I'm gonna make him wait." I ain't mad at it. I like how Nina played hardball on that. So anyway, moving on from that, I love the scene between BLQ and Tracy. I really did. I enjoyed that scene because I agree with Tracy 1,000%. Everything she said was true. It's a lot, speaking as a guy, it is a lot, for a dude to marry a woman that not only comes from money, but she got more money than you, way more than you. It's a man thing, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a guy thing, it's a pride thing. Because even though it's like, we're in 2024, this ain't 1950, the man go out, make the money, and the woman stay home and be a home, little housewife and cook and clean and that type of thing. It's like it's a new era, it's a new day. Where women now making money, more money as the husband, or just as much as the husband. So it's an adjustment. But no man, it's a pride thing. No man wants to feel inadequate to their wife. You know what I'm saying? Like as a guy, we feel like the breadwinner, we need to be the head of the household. But as the head of the household, you got a woman that's making head of the household money. You know what I'm saying? But you're trying to be the head of the household. That's a conflict. That's an issue. You know what I'm saying? It's not. I don't mean it like it's an issue, but it can be an issue. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a pride thing. So I get exactly where Tracy coming from. Don't get me wrong. I felt like what BLQ was trying to do was a beautiful gesture. Her wanting to buy Chase a new truck and stuff like that. I thought it was a wonderful gesture. Wrong timing. It's bad timing though. You don't want to do that right now because I agree it's going to deflate his ego. It's not even his ego. It's not even just ego. It's going to deflate the grand gesture he just made. Like this man, it takes a lot for a guy to part ways with something he loved. You know what I'm saying? Especially a truck. And he sold the truck just so she could have the dream honeymoon. Not even just her, so they can have a dream honeymoon. You know what I mean? Don't kill the man down. Don't shoot the man down like that. I totally agree with Tracy. Because it's a huge adjustment for Chase. He's marrying a woman who has a lot of money. Hell, the one she make enough for the both of them. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot for him. He's a man of old school values. He believes in being the head of the household. He want to make sure he can provide for his wife. And he don't want to, I'm pretty sure he's not going to want his future wife to make him feel like he ain't providing. By her doing certain things that's, going to cost a lot of money or something like that. You don't want to mess him up like that. But at the same time, Chase has to embrace the fact that his wife has money. You know what I'm saying? He got to come to terms with that too. And she shouldn't have to walk around on eggshells or, whatever, because she can afford things that maybe he can't afford to buy her. You know what I'm saying? So I think they need to have a conversation about their money. and you know the roles that they both play and that they're going to play in that marriage. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a huge conversation for them to have. I don't know. The more that they get into it, I just feel like the more it's going to be an issue down the line. You know what I'm saying? Like it's going to be something. Because I know, you know, it's not easy for a dude to be with a woman who makes significantly more than he does. You know what I'm saying? That's not an easy thing. But the good thing about it is at least BLQ doesn't have to worry about Chase marrying her for no money because he ain't like that. And I'm glad Tracy acknowledged it. You know, he's not that dude. Like, he's not no bum. He ain't, you know, he ain't Luke or none, you know, none of the men that Tracy done married that was only marrying her for, you know, financial gain. And I'm glad that even Tracy admitted that. Like, yeah, Luke was a damn gold digger. But I do believe Luke fell in love with Tracy, that he genuinely loved her, but he also loved that pocketbook too. He loved that wallet and that unlimited credit card and that spending. That's what he loved. He loved all of that. But I'm glad BLQ ain't got to worry about that. I feel like Tracy was dropping some gems on her and giving her some good ass advice. And, you know, I feel like her and Chase need to sit down. They need to talk about money. You know, like they just need to have that conversation. So that way it wouldn't be a problem later on. Anyway, moving on from that. Every time I watch Sasha and Cody, I feel like I'm watching an episode of Green Acres or an episode of He Haw. Every time they up in them damn stables. You just feel like you watching a Western. Like you just watching a Clint Eastwood flick or a John Wayne movie or something. Or you watching Gunsmoke. You know what I'm saying? Every time I see these damn horses and her in coveralls, and I'm like, what is this? I ain't gonna lie. I feel like I'm watching a whole different show when I see them. It's like, you know, you just stepped into an old time Western. You know what I'm saying? That's just look modern. I don't know. It's just weird. I gotta get used to it. But I'm glad that they having conversation about the future and stuff and what her career may look like and may not look like. You know, because her savings is going to dwindle soon. You know, it's going to go down. So at some point, she going to have to figure something out career wise. But that's always the fun part, though, trying to figure out what you want to do in life. When you got bills every month, it's hard, but it's scary, but it's fun at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Because you can bounce all these ideas off your head. You could be like, well, I got some savings. Maybe I could open up a business, or maybe I could do this. Or, you know, you got a little bit of time to explore and see what you're passionate about. So hopefully, you know, they figure that out, her and Cody. You know, hopefully they do, because they got a lot to figure out. They got, you know, the career thing to figure out. They got their situationship to figure out. So hopefully they can. And get on it pronto. So anyway, moving on from that. I am so freaking glad Maxie lit into Lucy because I feel like Lucy is being such a narcissist. Like her ego is just out of control. Like everything with her is my company and I created this company. I own this company. I run this company. Everything is my. You know what I'm saying? Everything is her. And it's just so annoying. The way she did that interview or that whole segment at the talk show, that was so distasteful and unprofessional. Like this woman really started talking about herself, like going way off topic. Way off topic. Then people didn't even want her on that stage. Like the host, the producers, they was very like adamant about Sasha doing this. You know what I'm saying? Because, and I agree with Maxie, the fans know Sasha. You know, Sasha has that natural aura about her. You know what I'm saying? That speaks to people. You know what I mean? Like that knows how to sell product. Lucy went up there and just went off the rails. And I know Maxie was so mortified. She was like, this ain't gonna end well. And it's not, because Lucy just need to tone herself down. Like, why are you sitting there on national television telling these people you were in witness protection or protective custody last year? Why are you telling them that? Them people don't need to know that. What that got to do with the product? Oh, I hosted the nurses' ball for you. Then people don't care nothing about that. They care about the product you're trying to sell. They don't give a damn about what you used to host, what you used to do, who you used to knock boots with. They don't want to know these things. Like Lucy just, And I love me some Lucy. I really do. But I felt like she was showing her whole ass in that episode today. She really was. And at some point, Tracy and them, I think this is going to be the catalyst for Tracy. She might have to step in and, fire Lucy. Cause I think the way Lucy keep going and going and going, she going to find herself on the outside looking in. I'm telling you, she keep pushing her luck. And Tracy going to get fed up and fire her. I'm telling you. Because that whole segment today was just a what the hell are you doing type of moment. Like, what are you doing? Follow the damn script. Read the teleprompter. Why would you go off kilter like that? Like, just ridiculous. Totally ridiculous. I wouldn't even blame Tracy for giving Lucy the boot at this point. Anyway, moving on from that. I really do hope Alexis get her law license back. I do. I mean, I get where she coming from. She's a little nervous about her falling off the wagon and stuff and drinking again, and because is all of this worth risking her sobriety? I mean, doing something you're still passionate about. I mean, that's what's important. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think anything can knock her off the wagon. Even working at the Invader can still knock her off the wagon. Especially with Nina as the publisher. Please, the stress of that alone will make you want a little sip of Hennessy. I'm just saying. Because Nina been showing her little rump lately, too. So I don't blame, Alexis. But at the end of the day, at least she's still passionate about practicing law. And that's what she needs to focus on, her passion. I like the little friendship that she got with Gregory and stuff. It's too bad that ALS about to take him out. But I like the little friendship they got. Anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comments. Let me know what you all thought about it. I will see you all later. Peace.